You guys are ready. Away you go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Today we have in the studio Ivan and Daniel from BAW Company. Today they will be telling us about the event that will be taking place in Amsterdam, and in which they will be showcasing the Barnacle seafood. So today they'll be telling us more information on what it's all about and how they intend to make it, to tell us everything they know about it.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Okay. Please, can you tell our listeners what actually is this barnacle?
Well, the barnacles are like crustaceans, some kind of mollusk, basically seafood.
Okay.
So they live attached to the surface of the rocks, and they are very, very famous in Portugal and Spain. A lot of people consume it there in this area.
So, what part of the world exactly is it found?
Well, you usually can find it in Galicia, in a part of Asturias also, which is in the north of Spain. There's also an area in Portugal, in the north of Portugal. And you can find it also in the north of Africa. Actually in Morocco, they have like a barnacle which is very similar. It looks very similar than the Galician one. But when you taste it, you find the difference. It's totally different.
Well, it sounds really interesting, because I've really never heard about this barnacle before. How was this discovered?
Well, in Galicia, everything started many years ago because Galicia was a poor region and the fishermen started to look for some ways to sell more fish. So they came to the rocks and they usually sell the mussels. So the barnacles usually are next to the mussels in the rocks. So they start to grab also the barnacles, and they found out that a lot of people love them, so they start to sell them also.
So it has an history with the Galician people.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Okay, Daniel,
Yes?
these barnacles that you've been talking about, is it already in the shops? Or it requires special order before people can get it?
Well, actually, as my colleague said, that barnacles are very popular in Spain and Portugal, so that you can find them almost in every supermarket. You can buy them in the ports, but in the rest of the world, well, this is our mission, that we want to make it popular, so we are shipping it out. We have an agreement with the Galician ports and the government, so that it's no problem to get it all over the world. We are working on it, and it will be launched in Amsterdam soon.
Okay, well, I can tell you, but I'm not a doctor, but there's something I want to ask. How healthy are these barnacles?
Our barnacles are healthy because they are fresh. Most of the food that you buy in the supermarket and in the street markets are not fresh and are frozen. And we think that the fresh food is the best for the health. So there's nothing really better than the food from the sea on your plate.
I could understand from what you guys have been saying now, it makes it look really, really tempting. I feel like I want to eat it. But I still got some other questions. What do you think makes this barnacle, what do you think makes it special?
Well, first of all, the way to grab these barnacles, it is a very dangerous process. You have to go down to the rocks, so you have to wait till the sea is going out. So you go down, you take the barnacles, and when the sea comes again, you have to go up again.
Wow.
So this is like a whole adventure to grab this barnacle.
It sounds
So actually,
dangerous, though.
sorry?
It sounds dangerous.
It is dangerous, and actually, but the most important thing of these barnacles, I think, is how it tastes. The taste is incredible. I can explain you with words.
So like how affordable is it? Can anybody just afford it?
Well, in a Spanish restaurant, a plate food can cost around 100 euros. And actually, on important festivities like, for example, in Christmas. On Christmas, a lot of people buy barnacles, so fishermen can make around 400, 500 euros just for a kilo on Christmas. So it's kind of really expensive.
Okay.
So how difficult it is to prepare, like to cook it? How difficult?
Well, you can prepare in a lot of ways, but the classic way to prepare it is the easiest thing in the world. You just need to boil some water. When the water is boiled, you put the barnacles in the pan in just 7-10 minutes. And it's
7-10 minutes.
That's it.
Wow,
You
that's
just take it
impressive.
out and you can eat it.
Sounds delicious. Could you explain our audience what's going to happen next week, the event that will take place in Amsterdam?
Next week, the event that we're organizing in Amsterdam, well, first we welcome the guests, of course, and then we play a documentary film that was filmed in Galicia about the fishermen, how they discovered this, how does it look like to collect and to prepare the food. After that, we are going to have some local Galician music, a band playing, and in the end, we will serve barnacles to the guests to well, invite them for a new journey in seafood.
Okay, and how can these restaurants reach you?
Well, restaurants will be able to reach us on the event, we can talk on the event. Furthermore, we have a website, www.barnaclesaroundtheworld.com,
That's lovely.
and so they can contact us there by email, by phone. We have all our contacts, and of course we will invite a lot of supermarket owners.
You are actually invited to the event, of course.
Yeah, we'll be there. No, I think our guests will love to be there also.
Okay, according to your press release, you're going to hold events in 5 different cities: Sao Paulo, Tokyo, Amsterdam, New York, and Sydney. These are very different cities. Do you think that audience from such different places can be interested in these barnacles?
Well, the experiences that me and my colleague had in a lot of years working in the food industry, we experienced that no matter where, no matter when, people always like good food, fresh food, tasty food.
That's
No,
true.
it doesn't matter who they are. Everybody likes good food.
I agree, everybody likes good food and fresh stuff. But are they going to pay hundreds of euros for just a kilo of barnacles?
Well, yes, the price is a bit high because it's an exclusive food, it's fresh, and it's dangerous to get. So we would like to keep the prices low, but this is the original price that we.
But do you think it's like the price will come down with time? You know, the price is going to go down a little bit with time as time
Well,
goes on.
We
Or
will
it's,
be-
this
we
is
will
just
be-
how it is, you know.
Well, this depends on the contract that we have with the fishermen. We hope that barnacles will be popular, so that if we ship more, then we of course can get that.
The problem is there's just also a few places where you can get a really nice, a really quality barnacle.
Yeah.
So just a few places, so there's just a few barnacles.
And
So it's impossible to decrease the price because we don't have more barnacles to sell. That's the problem. That's why the price is so high.
Okay.
okay, and in one word, can you tell our audiences
Just in one word.
about this special
Well,
barnacles?
I can't tell it in one word, but I could tell it in two. It's an amazing experience.
Wow.
Okay.
Sounds really, really nice. You know, it was really nice meeting you guys.
Thank you.
And thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Please, can you give them a round of applause?
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah, thank you.
Is there any questions from
Any
the
questions?
audience?
Certainly is, but can I open it up to any questions?
Steve Washington. So you guys plan to take this global, right? And you know you answered just now why with people in different cultures. Like, could you see this working? Because it's from Spain, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Could you see this working in like non-Latin countries? You would say like in the Anglo-Saxon countries in America.
Yes, is what Daniel said before. Is like you are trying to give fresh stuff to the people. And it's very tasty. So at the end of the day, it's seafood. So everybody, I mean, Anglo-Saxon people also like seafood. So yeah, I think everybody gonna like it.
Second part of the question is it quite pricey? You would say, of course.
It is an exclusive product. It's not for everybody.
So you would
Of course,
say-
we would like to offer the barnacles for everybody, but we can't.
So it's more for luxury.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you compare barnacles to in taste-wise?
I told you guys before, I mean, it's impossible to explain it with words. I invite you to come to the event next week in Amsterdam so you can try by yourself and you can tell me.
Kind of what do yummy? Just like to round it up, yummy. You know?
Yeah,
You take that.
It tastes like sick, is what I can say.
Okay.
It tastes like sick.
Like sick, like sick,
Oh, they see.
like the sea.
Okay. I thought you said it tastes like sick. It's not a great comparison.
No, it's like the oysters also taste
Okay.
this type of
Yes,
taste.
I have a question. I hear that it's very dangerous to get these barnacles. Don't you care about the human rights of those people having to dive down and get the barnacles? What do you have to say about the human rights?
Actually, fishermen do this always. So they did it before, and they will do it in the future. We only provide a new market for them to at least make more money with this, because
We always try to make sure that they are not taking too much risks. They have to take risks because it's the only way to take them, but we try to minimize the risk at the lowest.
So that means you guys have like a safety procedures for them. You know, you provide them with most of the
Yeah.
equipment they use in
Yeah.
getting it. That's good.
Okay. Maybe we have time for one more question. Any questions?
Okay.
Okay, let's call it a wrap.